Hey buddy, it's Crazy Good Time 4 and welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. In the last one, we of course went through Classic Mode as the first character in our next row of characters, but more specifically the leader of the Star Fox crew, Fox McCloud. Pretty interesting episode. We actually showed off our first continue, but you know, yeah, we just kind of swept past that real quick. In this episode, however, we're back once again. We're going to be continuing Classic Mode, doing this time with his co-pilot, not co-pilot, but like, yeah, we'll say co-pilot, Falco Lombardi, because that is his full legal name. So, before we get started, Falco, fun fact, is actually an unlockable character. Yes, finally we got another unlockable in the game. In order to unlock Falco in the 3DS version, you either have to play 20 versus matches or complete Classic Mode without using any continues. And then once you do either of those two, Falco then must be fought and defeated on Corneria. So, now we can go ahead and check out Falco's alternate costume. So we have a standard look that he's had for many years. We have an orange outfit. We have a blue outfit, which both seem to be just Smash originals. There's no real, I mean, maybe they have some reference to something, but from what I can tell, they're Smash originals. We have a red one, which resembles his appearance in Star Fox Assault, as he had a red outfit in that game. We have a green one, which also seems to be a Smash original. A black one, which resembles a red-throated Caracara, black pheasant, or raven. We have a white outfit, which again seems to be a Smash original to a degree. And finally, a pink outfit, which resembles Cat Monroe, Falco's love interest, as she appears in Star Fox 64 and Star Fox 64 3D. There's also a chance that like one of these might be in reference to like, maybe like this one could be a reference to Crystal, for example, from the Star Fox games. I don't know. The website only gives me like 3 references that I can really base things off of, but it's fine. Let's go in as regular Falco. Let's get started. So Falco, I mean, like, I don't know what to say about Falco. I mean, like, what I can say is that I actually enjoy playing Falco quite a lot in really whatever Smash game it is. In Melee, in Brawl, in Ultimate, like any game, Falco is just a freaking blast to play as. He really is. I don't know why I like him so much. I just really do like how his character works and whatnot. He's just a really fun overall character to play as. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. There are times where I do like Fox more than Falco. There are times where I like Falco more than Fox. You know, it's really dependent on the game itself. I thought freaking Sonic died right there. That would've been so funny. Let's see if I can get this guy out of here real quick. We have Elecman coming in clutch. Oh, nice. That was pretty quick. Okay, we take those. You know, like in Melee, for example, I like Falco more. Brawl, I like Fox more. Smash 4, I think I like Falco more. And Ultimate, I'm pretty sure I like Fox more. So it kind of like alternates between games, which is kind of funny. Obviously, in 64, I would like, you know, Fox more, because Falco's not even in the freaking game, unless you play like Smash Remix, in which I need to get back into that game. I haven't played it in so many years. It's such a good Smash 64 ROM hack. Are you kidding me? Out of all that they could have gotten me, it gave me no trophies. Alright, fine. Okay, since we're here as Falco, we're also playing on this stage. First time we're playing on this in Classic Mode. Let's go ahead and check out Falco's special moves real quick. So we have, of course, the neutral special, which is, just like Fox's, the Blaster. This one, instead of Fox's, where it's like, red missiles, not missiles, what am I talking about? Oh, crap. Ooh! I'm trying my best, I need to get out of there. Okay, yeah. Unlike Fox's missiles, I guess, yeah, you can call them missiles, or shots, his rays. These ones are blue, obviously, to kind of fit Falco a little bit more. But also, they are much slower. Not only are they much slower than Fox's, but they also stun. As you can see, he has a much slower fire rate than Fox, like I just mentioned. But his actually do stun a little bit when hitting an opponent, as you can see. Hold up, let me see if I can show it off again. Yeah, see how it like briefly stuns Mario? So yeah, that's kind of like the main shtick of... What the? I was so confused on like what the heck was that? No, stop, please. Brother, I am mashing to my heart's content. There's no shot I wasn't able to make it out of that. And of course, freaking Bowser Jr. gets that. This is a really bad matchup already. Not matchup, but just match in general. Hold up, let me back throw him. Thank goodness I killed. Okay, at least that's one down. But yeah, that's the idea of the blaster. Pretty simple, straightforward. Basically the same move as Fox's, but just with some very minor differences, obviously, just because it's Falco and he likes some differences to his moves. Forward smash. Why did he go that way? In what world did it make sense to send him in this direction? Okay, come on. I need Bowser Jr. to die already. There we go, finally. Oh my gosh, it took forever. But yeah, so I guess one more thing I could mention about the blaster for Falco, it also doesn't decay in power as they travel, so it has the same amount of power throughout the stage, but just doesn't go as far as Fox's. So it's like, you know, depending on like kind of what you want to go for. Let's go for Olimar. This is stupid how I'm doing it. And also the blaster actually fires faster in the air for Falco, although the speed increase is like very minimal, so it's like, yeah. But yeah, that's basically about it. That's Falco's blaster. Now we have a side special, which again, very similar to Fox's. This one is called the Falco Phantasm, where same thing, he dashes forward at a really quick speed and leaves behind an after image. The main... How did Green Ninja die already? That was so quick. The main differences between Falco's or with Falco's Phantasm compared to Fox's Illusion is, well, there's a few things. One of the things is that Falco's actually has a spike to it. Falco can actually spike if you can hit an airborne opponent with his Phantasm, with his side beam. So that's one of the biggest differences for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of about it. It might be a little bit stronger. There might be some other instances. I think for example, Falco's is slower than Fox's. I don't think it has the same speed, but there's also a chance that Falco's does more damage. So, you know, there's a few things about it, but the main difference is, of course, the fact that his can spike, which Fox's can't. So, yeah, there's that. Now we got the uppy. Again, another thing that's very similar to Fox. I mean, you can kind of just tell how much Falco is based off of Fox, which is, you know, makes sense. Oh, I was about to say, I don't know why that didn't keep going. But yeah, uppy, Firebird, instead of the Firefox. So Falco does the same thing as Fox, where he kind of just starts engulfing himself in flames, and then launches forward in any direction that you so please, and that you, I guess, select. The directions obviously can be really anything, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's very versatile in, like, which direction you can go in. The main difference, again, with Falco's Firebird is the fact that not only does it have much less range, much less distance it can go compared to Fox's Up B, but it also, if you guys remember, Fox's Up B does one hit with the actual launch of the move itself, like when he's doing like the fire, he only does one hit. Falco's has a multi-hit function to it, so yeah, you know, again, some minor differences. Falco and Fox are like kind of similar. Like they have basically the exact same special moves, just with like the tiniest kind of like differences that make them different enough, you know? They were very similar back in Melee. They definitely made Falco a lot more different in Brawl to just at least differentiate him to a certain degree, at least from Fox. So yeah, that's basically about it. With the up B. There's nothing really, yeah, that's it. I mentioned what there is to mention. And then of course the down B, as you could probably expect, we have the reflector, where Falco, instead of Fox, he actually shoots out the reflector and it's out for a certain amount of time. The only damage that it will make, obviously, is the initial release of the reflector. When it goes back, it does no damage, no nothing, but it will still reflect the entire time the actual reflector is out. So you don't need to worry about that, which is really helpful, I will say. Very, very helpful. Can I actually I want to sort of show this off, the spike that you can do with the side B. It's gonna be difficult to show off, but I want to show it off. That was a really good hit. Hold up, bam. Oh, that would have been crazy. Ooh, make it back. Okay, we're good. No issues whatsoever. But yeah, the Falco reflector, like I mentioned, it doesn't stay out for an indefinite amount of time like Fox's does. He obviously shoots it out instead, but will of course still reflect projectiles no matter what. As long as the move is out, the animation is out, he will still reflect. And he actually like does damage with the move as he like throws it out. But yeah, and the move can apparently be used as a poking tool. that can lock or trip low damage opponents to start combos. So that's a little fun thing about it. This reflector is really interesting in the fact that like, you can kind of start combos with it. Unlike Fox's, where it's primarily just use a reflector and maybe a potential like killing move, not really killing, but like kind of like a pushing them away move. Falco's reflector could be useful in like either stalling at the edge, like stalling an opponent at the edge, like edge guarding for example, or even like just starting combos with the move. So yeah, there's a lot to Falco's reflector that could potentially make it more useful than Fox's. But yeah, and for the reflector itself does 5% damage if you're curious, but it only has a 1.2 times multiplier to the actual reflect for the actual reflection. I'm pretty sure Fox's had 1.4. So Fox has an overall stronger reflector when it reflects projectiles, but Falco's is better for just like fighting opponents, I feel. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. Anyone who's like out there who's like a lot more knowledge with the reflector, with both Fox and Falco's reflectors, please let me know down in the comments. I really am curious, like which one is objectively the better one to have in battle. I would assume Falco, just because of how good it could be to start, you know, combos, but like I don't know. There's also can be a lot of usage for Fox's. I don't know. I know Fox's was really good in Brawl just because of shine stalling. That's one of the main things that was like really good with his Brawl not counter, but reflector. But now they changed the shine stalling, is not nearly as good. You can still sort of do it, but not to the extent that you could in Brawl. And of course the shine, the down B, the reflector is not the same as it used to be back in Melee, but a lot of things aren't the same as they used to be in Melee. So yeah, Fox and Falco freaking dominated that game like an insane amount. It's kind of crazy. Now Marv is like getting even better. I'm pretty sure Falco, if I'm not mistaken, has gone a little bit lower on the tier list. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but yeah. Oh, I was really hoping that one hit would actually like kill him. Back air, nice, back air takes it. But yeah, there we go, that's Falco's special moves. Nothing more to say until we of course get around to his final smash, which you could probably guess what it's going to be. All I'm gonna say is that it's the same as it is in Brawl, so yeah. But yeah, Falco's a really fun character. I like him a lot. There are some, I mean, like the differences between him and Fox like really do show a lot in battle. Like you can, I mean, one of the big, there we go, I didn't get to show it off, but there's the side B spike, if you are kind of curious about it. I was really hoping, back air, nice, okay, back air takes it. I was kind of hoping we could just like, try and spike with either the side B or the downer, but yeah, one of the things I actually really like about Falco is the fact that he can spike, unlike Fox, and the fact that Falco has 2 spikes to him. Those, of course, being the downer and the obvious side B. But yeah, that's about that. Nothing really else left to say. Nice, Falco. A lot of good differences between the two of them. Really just depend on like your playstyle and what you essentially would prefer when, you know, picking between the two. But yeah, not a bad score. Surprisingly enough, not a bad score. That kind of like matches Fox's score, I'm pretty sure. Damn, Falco, he kind of went off a little bit. Alright, let's do it, credits. Falco's gonna be really good for this, especially due to the fact that, I mean, he's got good moves to like take care of the credits, especially his Nair specifically. But what's really good about Falco is that he actually has an insane jump height. I think he has like one of the best jumps in the entire like series. I don't know like how he compares to other characters, but I think he's like top 5 in the entire series when it comes to like best jumps. Like his is insane. Fox has like a steady jump, you know. He kind of weighs himself down a little bit, but Falco is a lot, you know, I guess a lot lighter, sort of. I think they like are the same weight class, if I'm not mistaken. Falco might actually be a little heavier than Fox, funny enough. But just Falco has a much higher second jump. So I mean, if that's something that like you enjoy about when it comes to like playing with Falco, then I mean, go ahead. That might be something that's, you know, would be better for you. If you like the high jumps of Falco, then go for Falco. If you like Fox's speed more, then go for speed. Go for the Fox option. One thing that's also nice about Fox is the fact that he has a much higher recovery, or just a longer recovery. His recovery goes a lot bigger of a distance compared to Falco's. So that's at least something that will have you being saved a bit more compared to Falco. But yeah, I don't know how their side B compares, like in terms of like distance. I'm pretty positive Fox's goes a little bit more than Falco's does. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I really don't know. Let me know that in the comments. Maybe I could test it out in training, but it'll be kind of hard to do without like having to play with like both characters. But like if you guys know, let me know if like which of the two have the longer side B, if it's Fox or if it's Falco, or if they just have the same side B at the same distance, the same length to it. I do know one thing that I'm pretty positive is true, and the fact that Falco is a bit shorter. Not shorter, sorry, but a little slower. It isn't as fast and as quick as Fox's is. So at least that's one difference that I can immediately tell. That's a good picture, by the way. He's flying like a bird. I mean, he is a bird. He's a falcon, I'm pretty sure. Oh, what the heck? Okay, collected every online profile icon. Sure. I mean, online's kind of dead right now, but that's cool. I mean, I have a way of potentially getting online back for Smash 3DS and Wii U. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, Falco, let's get into training mode real quick. Check out his taunts and of course his final smash. So yeah, let's see what Falco's got in his arsenal. So, taunts. Up taunts.
Piece of cake.
A classic where he just kind of kicks around his reflector a little bit, saying piece of cake. And then side B, or sorry, side taunt.
Get some.
Get some. Okay, I'm pretty sure back in Brawl he was like, don't try me. So, interesting change. And finally, the down taunt.
Hands off my prey.
Hands off my prey. Another classic. He just kind of spins around and yeah, that's about that. So, another instance where I feel like is kind of his voice between Brawl and Smash 4, big nerf. His Brawl voice was just amazing. The voice actor for his Brawl iteration was the best. I love Brawl Falco so much, and I really hate that I had to change him again. So, I'm pretty sure he also had another one in Melee, so it's like each Smash game he gets a new voice actor. It's strange. But yeah, let's check out the Landmaster.
I prefer the air.
I love that. Personally, I prefer the air. So, Falco's Landmaster, basically the exact same as Fox's. It's the same exact move, as you can clearly see. Yeah, he goes into the Landmaster tank. He can wheel around, he can turn around, he can spin, he can shoot lasers. The main difference between Fox and Falco's Landmaster is the fact that Falco's version can shoot laser blasts. Wait. Oh no, it can okay, a little bit. I'm stupid. So unlike Fox's, Falco's has better aerial mobility, but has weaker blasts. So yeah, Fox, I mean, obviously you heard him. He was like, personally, I prefer the air, and which kind of makes sense. It translates well into his thing, his final smash. His final smash just has it's a bit of a weaker final smash, but it has more air mobility. So if like you prefer that, and yeah. Oh, one thing I didn't mention, comparing Landmaster in this game to Brawl is the fact that now you can actually shoot the blast in air. In Brawl, you could not shoot the laser beams from the Landmaster while in air. In this game, you can. So another difference there, if you were curious. But there we go, Falco. A talented pilot and part of the Star Fox team, Falco can be a bit rough around the edges. He once led his own galactic gang before joining up with Fox. In Smash Bros, his ability to jump high and deal damage in the air makes him a powerful threat, and his thrown reflector can catch foes by surprise. There we have it. Good trophy, good pose. I like that pose a lot. Kind of like essentially opposite of Fox, where he's like facing the other way. But yeah, not bad. There's Falco. So, that's all for today's episode of Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. Thank you all so much for watching. In the next one, we're going to be continuing Classic Mode by going through as... Ooh. Another iconic character coming back from the first game, of course, and basically the mascot of the Pokemon series, Pikachu. Yes, we're going to be going through as Pikachu, our first Pokemon, so that's going to be pretty fun, I think. We'll see how that goes. So subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Social media, including the Twitch, the second channel, music channel, VOD channel. You know, everything's down below. And I'll see everyone in the next one. Pop-Tart, out.